In 2010, the #1 country tour in North America was a co-headlining tour with Reba McEntire and George Strait, featuring Leanne Womack.
George and I toured together the first time in the 80s, and to get to do it now, again, after so many years that we're still in the business, people still want to come to hear us sing and watch us, that's a huge compliment.
You know, when George and Reba announced that they were going to tour together, I think it was a dream come true for every country fan.
I never would have thought when I was growing up that I could be able to go out on tour with both of them.
I love getting to sing with Leanne Womack. She comes and does a song with me, and I just love her to pieces.
I am so fired up just to be on stage with Reba McEntire that I just think everything I have comes out of me, you know, in that 3.5 minutes.
Hey, buddy! Leanne is not the only one who gets fired up when she joins Reba on stage.
I come out and we do a little bit together, which every time I'm still so happy that it seems to work and people love it.
It's such a shock to see her come running out there, and you'd have to be nuts not to go nuts when you see Melissa Peterman. I mean, she's just hysterical.
I'll get to be on tour with Reba McEntire. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
It's just a fun tour.
Reba's strength in concert today is a testament to her ability to entertain. In 1987, however, she was looking for new ways to entertain her fans. She found a movie script she liked, a strange little science fiction film with gigantic, bizarre earthworms, and pursued the part with her usual determination.
They were like, "Are you sure you want to do this? You're not going to be able to wear much makeup." I said, "That's fine. You're going to look bad. Okay, hair in a ponytail. Can you do that? You're not going to look glamorous." I said, "I get it. I want to do this movie."
Reba's introduction to the filmmaking process was sitting in the desert in her tiny trailer day after day, waiting for her scenes to be shot. When her lines finally came up, she gave it her best interpretation.
And my big words are, "Phew, stinks too. Cut. Yes! I finally got to say something. Yes!" And that was my first take on my first movie, Tremors.
To this day, you know, it's a cult film that everybody loves.
I wanted to do Tremors 2 or Tremors 3. Did they do a 2 where the worms went into rehab or anything like that? No.
Reba was in a season of change. While she was having a string of 9 #1 hits, she also began her own company, Starstruck, to handle her business. But the most significant change for Reba was a growing dependence on Narvel Blackstock. He joined her band as a steel player in 1980, and over time had become a vital part of her team, serving as tour manager and then personal manager.
It was just a gradual growth in his talent. And I could see, wow, he wants the same things I do.
Narvel always had a great vision for entertainment and for songs and for what he encouraged Reba to do.
He's very driven, he's very competitive, and he has great ideas.
In the summer of 1989, Narvel and Reba both had a great idea. They were married on a catamaran sailing on Emerald Bay outside Reno. The 2-decade marriage has become legendary in Nashville, the perfect blend of career and romance.
The way that they work together is fantastic. He has an idea, she listens, she tries it, and she's not afraid because he always has her back.
You know, he's always had his eye on the ball. He's always believed.
Her ability to be relevant to this day speaks to the fact that they're definitely in sync.
They still make each other laugh. There's a genuine respect there, and they like each other.
The one thing sometimes I dread, especially when I'm tired, are the words. You know what we can do? It's like, oh crap, this is going to either take some time, and I'm going to have to work harder. But then by the time we get through with that project, get it all in you know, the way we want it, I'm so glad we did it.
If you've seen the movie Country Strong, I think Tim McGraw's channeling Narvel in that. Everybody says that.
With all the changes going on in Reba's life, there was still one more to come. One that she thought she would never make.
I was not planning on having children, and the thing that changed my mind on that was Narvel Blackstock. I admired him, how he is around his children, and that was the thing that I said, man, if I was ever going to have a child, this is the perfect partner right here.
The birth of Reba and Narvel's son, Shelby Stephen McIntyre Blackstock, added another level of meaning to Reba's life.
I thought having Shelby with me was just the icing on the cake to be able to tour, have him with me. So we just played, we had fun, and then got to have my cake and eat it too. I mean, it was just too much fun.
But in the midst of Reba's fairy tale life, she was about to face her darkest hour. In March of 1991, a plane carrying 7 of her band members and her tour manager crashed in California. All on board were killed instantly. Devastated by the tragic news, Reba and Norval both wondered how they could go on.
It was not anything I wanted to do to get back up on that stage and turn around, knowing that they weren't going to be there. I didn't want any part of it. It's been 20 years.
Numbed by the loss, Reba withdrew and made no public statements. She was even criticized for keeping a scheduled appearance on the Oscars shortly after the crash. But in Reba's mind, she was singing for the friends she had lost.
People didn't know how much it hurt her because she did things that were very brave.
I wished I would have gone and been by her side, but I didn't know how much it really, really hurt her down deep inside. I don't think anybody realizes how much that affected her.
We got through it. It took a long time. That's all I got to say on it.